today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
It is a warm and pretty picturesque late summer afternoon at Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what are you trying to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Now Burrow on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Burrow. Well, he stays up. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And this one nearly intercepted. Oh, that's a ball he thinks he should have had. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they go play action now. Burrow. There's that man again. It's complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal. Here we go. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Again, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there. Let's get him to 4th down.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
11 MT. 11 Thomas.
You might get tired of seeing me.
On 2nd and very short. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Carter Landry, a 5-yard touchdown, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Well, I couldn't be any more excited about who's joining us here today. She's one of the most popular and prominent voices on discussions related to sports and pop culture. And, of course, when you're not listening to my podcast, you're probably listening to hers, appropriately titled The Nia Polanco Show. Nia, it is great to have you on the podcast.
Well, thank you for having me on, Kevin. You know, it's a nice change of pace to be in the guest seat instead of the host seat.
Yeah, you know, a little change of role. But now, look, you've been at it for, what is it, a little over a year now, hosting your show, am I right?
Yeah, it's been about 15 months now. We debuted last spring.
Okay, so you're a savvy old veteran now, and I know in these 15 months, you've managed to cross paths with just about...
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Joe Burrow.
Following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Mixon last week, 7 carries, 58 yards.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, and I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. Burrow now off the bootleg. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Gets around him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to... Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Dumps it off to Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. As the first...
Here we go. 180. Eyes up. Let's make these babies come on.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
11 empty. 11 empty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, here's Mixon. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Carter Landry there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his seconds. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called P. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. So to really begin.
Here we go. Tahan. Right, 80. Right, hot. 11. Tahan.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To Mixon on the check down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. On 3rd down, Burrow got his man. It's the veteran Landry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Touchdown! It's complete from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight.
On one, right?
54. Drop deep. Minus 54. Minus 54.
11, Thomas.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
Touchdown, Bengals! Carter Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.